So first of all, I have to say Happy Memorial Day to everybody who is watching this video. Memorial Day is an important time in America because it's a day where we honor those who served in our country. And personally, I feel like Memorial Day shouldn't just be a day where Americans celebrate their soldiers. Everyone around the world should be able to celebrate the soldiers who have served their own country. I know my great-grandfather served in World War I, so you already know he was on the British side. He probably has seen some shit in his life fighting on the battlefield. Unfortunately, I don't know much about him, and my family doesn't talk about him a lot, but when they do, they praise him for the man he was. But yeah, shout out to all the honorable soldiers in the world. Now let's get down to business. My name is Orville, you guys already know that. And you already know that you came to watch this video because this is episode 4 of Nerd Likes Girls, the show where I talk about my relationship with girls I've met in school. Today we're going to be talking about 3 girls.
Damn! Or we'll be getting hoes!
They weren't hoes, first of all. Well, okay, one of them will be a hoe in episode 5, but we're going to talk about that in episode 5. Not right now, this is episode 4. Anyways, we're going to call these 3 girls, you know what? Screw it. I'm done having to make up names for these girls. Okay? These 3 girls were Aaliyah, Michelle, and April. So, if you 3 girls are watching this, please don't sue me. Now, for those of you guys who already saw in episode 4, this is the second half of 3rd grade because I left that hypocritical Christian school in 3rd grade sometime in January. So I was returning back to my old school and I felt so shy and nervous because I was wondering if anyone was going to remember me from kindergarten or 1st grade. I remember walking into the 3rd grade classroom and everyone was staring at me. I saw some familiar faces but removed my glances from them quickly. The teacher greeted me and told me that I could sit with 3 other people. There was this girl who I would later know as April who was writing on her paper vigorously. And there was another girl, Aaliyah, and she was also writing on her paper working on a problem. Then there was this guy, Ralph. And he is one of the few people that made my life worse, but we're going to discuss that in episode 5. He didn't really want to, do his work. I sat down on my seat and asked April what we were supposed to be doing. For some reason, she looked at me with an annoyed expression and said,
"We have to write down sentences."
Aaliyah was more kind to thoroughly explain what we had to do, and Ralph was just messing around. And that was basically 3rd grade for me. April would be the one always competing with me and calling me names. Aaliyah would be the shy and nice girl. And Ralph would be the guy who would laugh at the insults April said to me, but then would insult April. Some days were like a combination of others.
Ha! You see, guys? I wrote 13 lines full of words.
Yeah, well, I wrote 15 lines.
Ooh, got him.
That's good, Orville, but I'm already done with my work. Teacher, I'm done with my work. Can I go on a computer? Yes, Aaliyah, you can. You see, everyone needs to be a lot like Aaliyah. Smart and diligent.
Aw, man.
Orville, shut up and stop complaining. You weren't complaining when you boasted about how you wrote 2 more lines than me, now did you?
Ralph, April told me to shut up.
Shut up, April.
No, you shut up, Ralph.
April and I were hard workers and were always competing with each other. I think she was the reason why I became a hard worker for all those years. But the competition between us was getting way too intense. It was kind of like a battle of some sort. This was not like a physical fight, this was like an academic fight. Okay? Now, you probably know in the beginning of the video I mentioned a girl named Michelle. Well, I knew Michelle back in 1st grade, so we kind of caught up very quickly when I returned. We would always see each other after school or before school. Also, Michelle had this condition where she had low blood pressure, she got sick easily, and she was always pale. She was also a very timid and shy girl, but amongst friends, she would always show her true colors. I was one of her good friends, as well as this other guy, Dylan. At first, I thought Dylan and Michelle liked each other because they were always talking and laughing together. And at the time, I figured there was no way Michelle could have liked me if she liked Dylan. but I was wrong. Again.
This will be discussed in episode 5.
Now, I remember there was this one time when Ralph, Aaliyah, and I, and April became awesome. Like, we were just united, right? So, our 3rd grade teacher told us that we had this project to do. And we were given props, and we had to create a play out of those props. Every group in the class was given something, and my group was given a toy sword, a helmet, some princess caps, and some princess dresses, right? So we all decided that we were going to enact a fairy tale kind of play. We prepared for our little play and made scripts as well. April and I both wanted a good grade. Well, April wanted the grade, but I just wanted to do it for fun. When the day finally came, we were first to go up. Everyone in the classroom was anxious and we were pretty nervous but still confident. April and Aaliyah were both princesses. Ralph was the evil dragon and I was the knight.
Oh no, Princess Aaliyah! What are we going to do? The dragon has us locked in his castle. I don't know, Princess April. Oh wait, look! I see a valiant knight coming towards us.
A knight? Who goes there?
I am Orville the Knight. Now let those princesses go.
No, you'll have to fight me.
Fine then.
Epic fight scene! I beamed the dragon and then rode him all the way up to the castle to free the princesses. Both April and Aaliyah gave me a kiss on the cheek, as was part of the play.
Damn, are we getting kisses too?
I didn't get... there are hoes, if that's what you're trying to say. The whole class cheered at this epic fight scene and our play in general. We bowed down, hugged each other, and returned to our seats. That was an awesome day, and personally, I feel like school should be more like that. It should be more fun instead of... Work. Okay, never mind. Unfortunately, 3rd grade had to end. I said goodbye to all my friends, including Aaliyah, April, Ralph, Michelle, and Dylan. I remember on the last day of school, April and I actually smiled at each other, but she had to move up north, unfortunately. I was sad, and it was funny because we competed against each other for months, and in the end, I realized I'd liked her this whole time. I think I liked her because she was a hard worker, and under all that sass, she was nice. So what's the lesson? Well, girls are like tigers. Some of them are vicious predators and wild, while others are calm and hide, waiting for the opportunity to reveal their true colors. And don't worry, April may be gone and has moved on with her life, but Aaliyah and Michelle still had an important role to play in my life, especially in 4th grade. But then again, that's a story for episode 5. Anyways guys, thank you for watching episode 4 of Nerd Likes Girls. I want to give a huge shout out to the Journey Studios Network animation team for helping me with this project, since most of my resources I need to work with YouTube got taken away. Make sure to subscribe to Patrick, James, and Abel, who did most of the artwork. Also make sure to subscribe to Brainswaap, who animated the fight scenes. Let's try to get to 200 subscribers before August of 2016, that way I can start my own shoutout series. And yeah, happy Memorial Day, and I will see you guys in the next video.